Any discussion or debate?
Madam Chair.
Yes. Senator Cruz.
Madam Chair, I have two amendments on this bill that I'd like to call up.
Go ahead, Senator Cruz.
I'd like to call up Cruz Amendment 1. This amendment is aimed at reducing the needlessly high prices that Americans are currently paying to power and to heat their homes, and eliminating the dangerous dependence that multiple American regions have on foreign natural gas, and especially on Russian natural gas, and also on strengthening the relationships between the United States and our closest allies. Right now, it is easier for the state of Hawaii to get energy from Asia than it is from Alaska. It's easier for Puerto Rico to get natural gas from Trinidad than from Texas. And right now, it is substantially easier for Boston, Massachusetts to get LNG from Russia than from the Sabine Pass in Texas. And that is the case right now, and I think it's pretty obvious we have an energy distribution problem. If the recent crisis with Russia and Ukraine and the dominance of Russia over European energy has shown us anything, it's that we need to be as self-reliant as possible when it comes to energy, and to use our energy to help our allies to the greatest degree possible. Current U.S. law, the Jones Act, allows foreign vessels to enter U.S. ports to sell their country's natural gas, and they do at great quantity. But it prevents U.S. companies from shipping their natural gas from one U.S. port to another unless that vessel was built, flagged, or at least 75% crude in the United States. The current law penalizes U.S. producers who have no control whatsoever over the types of vessels that ship LNG. It also penalizes consumers, particularly in Northeast states, who pay on average 50% more for natural gas than the rest of the country, or Puerto Rico, which pays twice as much as the rest of the country. In the winter of 2018, consumers in the state of Massachusetts paid 450% more than those in Texas and Louisiana. All of this could have been avoided had these consumers been able to buy American-produced gas. Under the proposed amendment, companies may apply for a temporary waiver if they can prove that there are no available vessels to deliver their LNG. Once there's an available Jones Act ship, the waiver goes away. And it's worth noting, out of the world's 478 ships currently dedicated to transporting LNG, zero, meet the Jones Act requirements. So exporting LNG from the U.S. mainland to Puerto Rico, to Hawaii, or even from one mainland city to the other is impossible right now. I recognize a number of members of this committee are committed to the Jones Act, and I understand that interest. But right now, all of the LNG coming in is coming in on foreign ships. It's not coming in on Jones Act ships. So the only question is, do we want it to be American natural gas or Russian natural gas? A vote no on this amendment will be a vote to keep America more dependent on foreign energy. It will be a vote to destroy jobs here at home. And it will be a vote for American energy consumers to pay much, much more, in the case of the state of Massachusetts, up to 450% more for energy than they could if they were simply allowed to purchase American energy. This is a common sense amendment that protects jobs, that lowers energy prices, and that responds to the war in Europe by replacing foreign natural gas with American natural gas, and I urge its adoption.
I thank the senator for his amendment 30.